Y'all, okay, so today was my last Sunday at work. And, like, it was just, like, average, normal Sunday, whatever. But towards, like, the end of my shift, like, the last hour or whatever, I had a party of, like, maybe 8 or not. Maybe, I think it was, like, 7. I think it was 7. And they, like, were super casual, literally just got waters and, like, food. They were super chill, like, literally the most low-maintenance table ever. Like, they were crazy chill. Anyway, so I was, like, taking care of them, and they had a time of, like, 1:30, and, like, our restaurant, at parties of 6 or more, you can grat. So I was just like, oh, like, I don't really care to grat, so I didn't grat them. And this man tipped me $50, right? So he tipped me $50 on 1:30, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Like, I was like, oh my god, I got $50 tip, like 40%. 50%, but whatever. Anyways, so I was like, oh my god, like, thank you so much. And then I was, like, up there talking to the host, just kind of, like, looking at my review for, like, my shift or whatever. And this guy was like, thank you so much, like, you were great, hands me cash in my hand. And I turn over, and I see it's a $100 bill, and I was like, my jaw literally just dropped. I was like, oh my god. And she, like, the host that I was talking to, she was like, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. I, like, turn around and say, like, thank you to him. And then the rest of his party continues to walk out. Another one hands me another $100 bill. I was like, the food was good, thank you. And I was like, what is happening? And then another one walks out and hands me another $100 bill and goes, thank you so much. Everything was so good. I'm sorry, what? $350 on a 1:30? Are you fucking kidding me? So my morning was made today. So literally, that is like the biggest tip I've gotten. Like, that's insane to me. I think the most I've gotten before that was like, I had gotten 100, like, my first year serving around Christmas time. Some lady gave me like $100 bill and she's like, oh my, this is your tip, like, happy holidays. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. But like this, I started crying. I was like, it's my last Sunday, like, I didn't make that much money yesterday, like, I'm moving in like a week. And so I was like, ah! Yeah, so that literally made my week.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
You ever go a week without it?
Yes.
What? Oh, shame on you.
A week? What do you expect a guy to do?
That's once in a while.
I've heard him complain. He said to me, why don't you tell your daughter to give me some? Isn't that terrible that he's got to say that to his mother-in-law? Well, he's probably so embarrassed. You're embarrassed? Can you imagine how embarrassed he is that he's got to tell me to tell you?
He's clearly not embarrassed if he's saying it. Maybe he's weird.
Maybe he's just hungry.
We would go to the dollar store for food, and I would give each kid $2 and say, you can buy whatever you want with your $2. And we'd leave with $10 worth of food from the dollar store because that's what we could afford. So I would apply for food stamps, and one day got in the mail that it was approved, and we got $550 for food. I looked at the kids when they got home from school and I said, guess what? And they're like, what? I said, I have $550 on the food stamp card. We're going shopping.
I was going to say, we're going shopping at the dollar store tonight.
No, we went to the Giant.
Oh, wow.
I went up, upscale. And I told each kid, they're little, you know, whatever you can carry in your arms, you can throw into the cart. And you should have seen them. They were carrying food, and food was dropping down on the floor, and poor little Kennedy's waddling along with like the food, and she only has like 3 things that she can carry, and Brandon's got tons of stuff. And I don't even care if I spend the whole $550 in this one shopping time, because I just wanted them to feel like they could have whatever they wanted, because we struggled for so long without it.
I am not gonna lie, living on my own for nearly 3 months now, and being separated from Nicole for about 4, and still not having any significant new relationship, especially with a female, not even any real new friends or any friends or family that are reaching out, it kind of scares me. I feel, well, lonely for one, and then it makes me doubt my self-worth because no one's reaching out saying, come on, Tom, we got you. But I think I know why.
So you want a top earner to accept a divorcee with 3 kids. He gets no children from you, and all he gets is the part of your free time for 100% of his monogamy. Does that sound like a fair deal? Yes. In fucking sane. No, buy a dog and die alone because you keep talking about someone, and we already established we weren't going to do that. But see, that's your ego.